Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to go over how to sign up for hosting with Hostgator. The first thing you're going to want to do is go to hostgator.com and then we will click the Get Started Now button. On the next page we'll click Choose a Plan and we'll be dropped down to this area here where it says Hatching Plan, Baby Plan, and Business Plan. Now the three biggest differences between these plans are that a hatching plan only offers one domain name. A single domain name can be hosted on that plan. Now a baby plan has unlimited domain names, and a business plan also has unlimited domain names and comes with a free toll-free number. You can find out more information if you click the Compare All Plans button, but those are the most important features of each plan. Now, if you're anything like me, I started designing WordPress websites and I was interested in making websites for clients and friends and learning how to make a variety of different websites. So what I did was I registered for the baby plan, and I highly recommend you do the same unless you're 100% sure that you're only going to need one domain name. So after you decide which plan you're going to choose, you'll click Sign Up Now. And now on this page we'll have an area where we'll have to enter our domain name, and this is the desired domain name that you want, and I'll put an example, website123. As you can see, website123.com is unavailable. So it will give you examples of what domain names are available below in this area, but I recommend that you choose something with a .com or at the worst a .net or a .org extension, and these are called extensions here. Now something to note is .orgs are usually used for charities or something like this, or nonprofit organizations. So take that into consideration when you do choose your domain name. Another thing to note is the more memorable your domain name is and the shorter it is, the better it probably is. So I would choose something that's short, easy to remember, and if it could be related to what you're trying to design on this website, that would be even better. So we're just going to fill out some random characters that'll make us have a domain name that is available, and then it will say add it as primary. So when you contact live chat support for something, you may need to give them the primary domain name, and this would be it in this case. Now here in this section it says domain privacy protection, $9.95 a year. I am going to uncheck that because I don't really think it's necessary to have domain privacy protection. I think it's kind of an add-on thing that's not 100% necessary. If you really want to keep your information private, you can do so, but just think about it. How many times have you looked up who owns a website? And if you're like me, it's not very often, if ever. So next we'll go down to where it says choose a hosting plan, and we're already in the baby package as we talked about, and it gives us a variety of billing cycle choices. We can go from anywhere from 1 month up to 36 months, and I actually have two different coupons that I'll give you when we're down at the bottom in the checkout form that can give you a better price. I'll give a 25% discount, which will give you a better price for everything up to a year, or you can get a 1 cent for the first month coupon if you would like, and that's a great way to test the waters and see what's the best thing for you. So I'm going to just click the 1 month for now. Here we'll put in our username that we want to have, and we have to follow these guidelines here to have an appropriate username. And in this section we'll enter a security pin that we'll be able to remember for when we contact customer support. And it must be 4 to 8 characters long. This is important because when you contact their live chat, it can speed up the process. So here's the billing information. I don't think I need to go over this too much, but I will point out they offer credit card payment or PayPal payment, whichever is easier for you. And in the fourth section here we have add additional services. I'm going to uncheck everything within this section because I don't think it's necessary, and it certainly isn't necessary to have any of these things to start your website. Now here is where we have our coupon code section. The coupon codes that I'm going to give you will give you a 1 cent for the first month to let you try it out, and this is really good to take note of because you have a money back guarantee for 45 days with a a 1-cent coupon, you can try it out, and if you decide it's not for you, you can get refunded and your plan will not continue after that discounted first month's rate. So you can really try it out for 1 cent on top of the domain name cost. Now you can also use a 25% discount, and that will save you around $10 or so as well if you have a longer term plan of 6 to 12 months or something like that. Now to enter the coupon code, we're going to enter YT 1 cent start. And it doesn't matter if it's capitalized or not. And then we'll click validate, and this price should drop down from $22.51 and now it's $12.96. So we save about $9.50 right there. And if you're happy with that, you'll go to I have read it and agree to the terms of service, cancellation policy, and privacy policy. And if you want to read over those are fine. And then what you would do is hit checkout now. And now we'll just head into the email section with the email that we get welcoming us to Hostgator with the information that we're going to need to set up and install WordPress. So what we'll want to do first is get to our hostgator.com your account info email. And once we go within that email, we'll see the Your Control Panel link, and we'll have to click that link and sign in with the username and password that they have made for us. Now, I will say, after you do that, you may want to reset the password or change it to something else like I have done. Now, once this page is loaded, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go down to where it says Quick Install. Now, if you purchased a domain name with a different provider but you're using Hostgator, you will have to go through the add-on domain names and add that in there first. But for this lecture, since we've done this through Hostgator and registered the domain name with Hostgator, we can just go right into the Quick Install section here within the Software and Services area. So we'll click that link. And now, once we get to this page, we'll go to WordPress on the left side. And we'll go to Install WordPress within the free Install WordPress for Free area. Now we're going to populate this area right here with our information that we want. But first, before we do anything like that, we're going to have to make sure we have the right domain name selected. I have many domain names. Hopefully you just have one here on your list to add. And I'm actually going to add it for viewyoursitedesign.com, and this will be your blog title. We can change that at a later point, and your email we can also change for the administrator email once we're logged in. But this, the admin username, we cannot change, or you should not try to change. You can add on additional users at a later time if you want other people to have access to the back end of the site. But for this case, we want to keep this admin username as something we're easily going to be able to remember. After that, we're going to click Install WordPress, and we can X out of this pop-up. And once it's done running our installation, we'll click on where it says View Details. As you can see, it says your installation is complete. Click here to view your notifications. We'll click View Credentials right here, and we're going to need to copy and paste this information into another document. Now, after we do that, we should save that information because we're going to need this password to log in to the WordPress dashboard. And it may take a while for your websites to be activated. It could be a few hours. So I recommend that you definitely save this information because there's no way you're going to be able to remember that password for a few hours. And in the next lecture, we'll use that information to sign in to our WordPress website. If you have any questions about this process, please definitely feel free to reach out to me within the support section. Thanks.